with it, in the hood with it. Welcome back to the Collective Clips, where you already know we get it in. But before we get it in, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content I'm kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel, and it's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled, and I'm very much so appreciative. I know I couldn't do without you. So, Flaco update, right? Let's give you an update on Big Flaco, man. You know, the grind is real. Grinding, right? I gotta respect it, man. I think as a content creator, he is elevating to a whole new level, right? Hey, how are you gonna say you're in the prison genre if you've never been to prison or jail, right? You can't. Just ain't gonna happen. You can't tell stories about shitting in people's shoes and expect people to run with that, right? Because they're gonna be stepping in caca. Let me tell you right now, Flaco is living that out in reality, and I'm tripping off of it. Like, wow, this vato stays on his hustle. That's a super hustler right there. You know, he has been able to utilize where he's at to tell you stories and do it humbling. And, you know, I could hear the tone in Flaco's voice. He's back, right? It's different. You know, for a while there, let's not get it twisted, man. For a while there, the vato was down. He was down and out, right? And it was a very unfortunate situation. And it was something I didn't want to speak on that at that time because I felt bad. You know, I felt bad. That's how I am. That's always got me in trouble, is I feel bad for people. You know, even when I know people are doing me dirty or wrong, I feel bad. You know, hey, don't get mad at me because I have a soft spot in my heart. You know, but at the end of the day, it's what makes me the man I am. You know, not very emotional, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to step on anyone's toes or kick them when they're down. You know, I learned that lesson a long time ago when I was in the youth authority. CYA, never stomp a man out when he's on the ground. Let him get up, catch that fade, right? So I use that in my everyday life. When I see someone doing bad, they're on dope, they're struggling, I don't kick them when they're down. If anything, I'm going to try to help them out. Hey, bro, if I got it, you got it. You know, I don't have much, so you don't have much. But at the same time, you know, what little I have, I'm going to give you some of that. And it makes me feel good. I don't care if the person appreciates it or not. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, as long as I feel good, that's what matters. God knows, right? And so I keep it pushing. But Flaco sounds a lot better, right? Whatever he's doing in the county jail, I'm sure he's sleeping right, he's eating right. Sometimes we need that. You know, I don't wish incarceration upon no one. But sometimes, you know, we can't handle ourselves on the streets. Sometimes we're not built for the streets. Okay, those of us that grew up in the system, doing time, juvenile halls, placements, camps, youth authorities, prisons, anything goes, right? Wherever you've done your time. And this is a lesson for you youngsters that are out there rocking them funny haircuts that are thinking you're all that. You know, there is no none of that anymore. There is no youth authorities. There is no really any of that we went through. Now it's just straight prison. You pass go, you don't collect 200, you just take your ass to jail and prison. And grown men ain't fucking with you. Grown men will fuck with you or fuck you, but they ain't fucking with you, right? So you need to come to an understanding and make a decision because it could be a lifelong decision. Anyways, you know, those of us that grew up that way, you know, that are institutionalized or went through the system our whole lives, it's easy for us easy for us to adapt to that next level. You know, county jail, prisons, all that. You know, you just chalk it up, take it on the chin, and it is what it is. And I could see that Flaco's doing that. You know, he comes from a long line of incarceration, having done time his whole life, and you know, can tell you stories. He's a historian. Let's just put it out there. You know, regardless of what you think about Flaco's character and his flaws and his past, you know, if you listen to him and respect his words, then you do. If you don't, you don't. You know, there's a lot of things that were said about me and a lot of things I said about him that I'd rather have not said. But it just was what it is. Okay? And we're just going to have to leave it at that. But I see that this man, that jail is good for him. Okay? Whatever he's doing in there, it's working out and it's in his best interest because I'm gonna keep it real, man. It was only gonna get worse and worse on the streets for that man because I think he's in his element incarcerated. Okay, there's those that are. For a long time, I was institutionalized and I didn't want to be on the streets. I'd rather be locked up. You know, I didn't want to deal with the everyday life, the grind, the struggle. I didn't want to deal with the bills. I didn't want to deal with having to go get a cell phone hooked up or getting told no when I fucking throw my resume out there. I didn't want to deal with all that. I was on some gangster shit. Just lock me up. I'm in my element. I'm in my jungle. Okay, I'm going to come out with lion skin, right? That's how I felt. Then I realized that my life was redundant and it was just a circle, right? And it wasn't for me. It no longer was for me. I was better off with my children, with my family, with myself, with my mind right, than being incarcerated, wasting time. I think that was the thing that made me stop getting incarcerated back in 2013, because I haven't really been locked up, but I did a few days in jail, right? That's the thing that made me say, you know what, I'm good. I'm good with going to prison. I'm good with all that. You know, if it happens, it happens. I mean, we don't know what, you know, we could wake up in the morning and by the end of the night, man, catch a body or be a body, right? So you just never know. Only God knows. But at the same time, I do everything in the correct manner to not take them chances to go to prison, right? A life-changing experience, because I know I've been through it. I've done it. You know, no one can tell me how prison is. No one can tell me how the chow hall is. No one can tell me fucking how to get your fucking commissary. No one can tell me how, you know, have people send you. I've done it. Everything. Okay. Making pruno, working in the kitchen, PIA, everything and anything that involves prison. I've been there, right? Besides sucking chorra. We'll leave that to Whack 100 and them. But I've done my own shit, right? So some people are better off when they can't make it on the streets in prison. I see that Flaco's one of them guys, right? He sounds better. I'm sure he's gaining his weight back. I'm sure his mind is less cloudy, man, after some sleep and some good food. And, you know, maybe not great food, but food is food. And he's back. But what I respect the most about Flox is he stays grinding wherever he's at. Even when the Vato was doing bad and struggling. And let's say fuck the elephant in the room. Let's put it out there. He was doing bad, man, at some point, whether it was drugs or grief or, you know, adversity or struggle or anxiety, whatever it was. The Vato was fucking definitely at the end of his rope, right? And now he sounds like, you know, this Vato's locked up, content creator. And, you know, other people are locked up too, other content creators like Jay Williams. And the difference between Flaco and Jay is, I'm not sure, you know, Jay's in a whole different state and he's got a whole different program or what he's got going on. And respects to Jay Williams, man, it sucks to get locked up, man, especially when you're on top. But he'll get back there. You know, he's got a loyal fan base. But when it comes to Flaco, he stays grinding. Somehow he was able to facilitate and figure out how to still do videos from the phone, right? Gotta respect it. When I seen it, I was like, wow, look at this motherfucker's a hustler, you know? And he sounds like he's okay. He sounds like he's all right. Now, I know a lot of people expected Flaco to PC up. A lot of people expected him to roll it up. And they automatically assume because you're a content creator or because people say you have dirt on your name or people say this or say that about you or call you a dropout or a piece or whatever they call you, right? Whatever all these knacks decide that they want to say, you know, that it's going to be all bad for you. And Flaco is definitely proving that, I mean, he's been locked up now for months. He's still trucking right now. I know, and anyone knows, man, you know, when you're in jail and prison, if the wrong person walks into that pod, man, it could be the business. Okay? Now, I don't know if you've ever met Flaco in real life, and those who have know, he's a very big individual, right? So, and I know size doesn't matter, but this guy is supersized, right? He's pretty big. So he's definitely the biggest person in his pod pretty much everywhere he goes. That's a fact, right? So albeit size doesn't matter in the long run, in the short run, you know, people are going to think first before they test the abilities of a damn near 7-foot dude. It just is what it is, right? So whatever it is and wherever they've placed Flaco, he's thriving. He's thriving in jail, man. And of course, man, I know he'd much not rather be there. I don't think I've never met anyone that wanted to be there besides myself at some points where I was just like, hey, I'd rather be with the homies chilling, busting spreads than out here on the calles where the homeboys are cutthroat and trying to bone your old lady, right? It's just a fact. But I liked the canalismo, you know, the respect that I was giving, the status. You know, on the streets, there was none of that. On the streets, it was just a bunch of cutthroat ass homeboys partying and fucking selling dope. So Flaco being locked up, I feel like he's where he needs to be in his life right now. And this is going to give him the opportunity and the chance to make some tough decisions and hopefully get some get backs and get out, you know, for his family, for himself, you know. But right now, you know, according to what I've heard, what I've seen and what he said, you know, he's in a situation where it looks like Flaco has found religion. It looks like Flaco, albeit he's still doing his program, he's still conducting and making content from jail, man. It's like X-Rated and Mac Dre making songs from prison. This Vato's still doing YouTube content from jail. And I mean, to even have that drive and that hustle, man, that's commendable. That's respectful. You know, you got to respect that. That's a real hustler right there. Because a lot of dudes would just close up shop. A lot of dudes would chalk it up. They'd feel sorry for themselves. They'd say, you know what, I'm locked up. I'm facing all this time, man. There's a whole bunch of people that don't like me already. Everyone's expecting me to get booked. They're expecting me to get whacked. And there's a whole bunch of vultures. Believe me, there is a whole bunch of vultures just circling the carcass. They're just waiting for something bad to happen to Flaco so they can immediately say, we told you so, we told you so. Stop it, man. You know, old fucking sneaky ass vultures. Me, on the other hand, I'm glad to see the Vato doing well. I'm glad to see him on his grind and making content. I'm glad to see him not necessarily making content continually about himself, but making content about the situations he sees around him. I know he's got some video he's dropping about some kid facing 280 something years. And that's the reality. That's what it is. See, back in our days, hey man, 25 to life. You'd hear 25 to life. That shit had you shook up. That was knocking the cock off the bottom of your boot, right? You were like, ooh, shit. 25 to life. Nowadays, 125, 200 years, 1,000 years, 578 years. I'm just going random, right? But this is how it is. Texas numbers. Crazy shit. In California, in Arizona. Now, Flaco is in Arizona locked up, and it's a lot different. You know, the structure, the politics are a lot different from California. So he's wiggling. He's able to get by wherever they put him. But, you know, I've seen things where it seems like he's found religion. He's found his inner peace. And I think he's content with where he's at this point. And he's fighting his case. Now, ultimately, what's going to happen with this case? I don't know the details of his case. I never looked into it. To be honest with you, when Flaco caught that shooting, that alleged incident that he was involved in, I didn't run to the newspapers like others did and try to figure out, oh man, so I can make a video about it. If you guys recall, I didn't even speak on that. I spoke on one video that said Flaco needs help, man. You know, he's struggling. And I could see that. But I never focused on that in particular, his case, because it's none of my business. It was an ongoing case. And absolutely, man, when you know someone personally and you see him crash out like that, or have alleged to crash out like that, you know, the best thing to do is shut your fucking mouth. Don't speak on their case, because you could hinder their case. You could fuck them off. You know, you can get called as a witness. Nah. Oh, hell nah. Right? I don't want to be involved in that. It's none of my business why he did what he did, or if he even was the one to do that. You know, there's a lot of people that will dry snitch and swear to God they're not doing it. You know, when you speak on a man's open case and start giving details into that case in particular without really knowing what's going on, then you're snitching. You're dry snitching, right? And the authorities will look into every video, anything that's said. You know, what they try to do is discredit you. And that's what a trial is. A trial ain't just based off the evidence put out there about the crime. Usually what the district attorney tries to do is build a case on your character. Anyone who's been locked up, they understand that. Anything you've done or been affiliated with or associated in the past comes up. If you stole a payday candy bar at Lucky's in the 80s, they're going to know about it. If you stole the He-Man, you know, if you were like Wes Watson stuck a He-Man up your ass at Kmart on aisle 9, they're going to know about it, right? Or he's going to tell everyone about it because he likes talking about his asshole. But I'm just saying, this is the type of things that they will utilize to keep your ass incarcerated, to stretch you out. They tear down your character. It's like a pimp to a hoe. They're trying to tear her down to build her up in his image or how he wants her, right? That's exactly what they're doing. They're pimping you like a hoe. They're going to tear you down and build up this character that they say you are to the jury, so ultimately you can get convicted. I've seen people convicted not even because they did the crime or there was enough evidence, because their character and things they've done in the past. So I'm glad that Flaco is where he's at now. The building where he's at, I'm sure he's around. It seems like he's around youngsters. He's around people that he feels comfortable, safe being around. But things change. I've been in county jails where, oh man, it's lovely. The building's cool, everything's good, and then it flips overnight. You wake up in the morning, they done brought 6 motherfuckers and a couple of them recognize you. And now it's ugly. Now you got to go to chow homes and hit someone in the head with a tray. I'm not saying I've done that, but I've seen it, right? So that's just it. But Flaco's still striving, grinding, displaying ultimate hustle characteristics. And I don't think anyone can be mad at it, man. I've seen some comments, where there's a lot of people giving them motivation. I think at this point, anyone incarcerated, regardless of their past, as long as they're not a chomo or a rapo, to me, it's like, let that man do his time. Let that man live his life, There's only so much stepping on people's toes and stomping their head underwater, man. Stop trying to make him drown. If he can't swim, then he can't swim. He'll sink. But Flaco he's showing you the grit and the grind. He's going against the odds, right? And we know, let's be real. Those that know him and know his past, we know the odds aren't in his favor. But for those waiting and wanting to see something bad to happen to another man, that's some coward shit, man. Stop worrying about, someone getting hurt or someone, just let them live and do what they do. And when you see someone doing something positive, speak on that. I do this. I speak on my channels for a reason, ultimately. Okay, there's a few different things. It's therapeutic for me. The monetary gain, I'm going to be real, man. It's how I take care of my family besides working. This is my hustle. I tell my stories to entertain, make people laugh. It makes me feel good to make people feel good, right? But ultimately, the number one thing is that I want to see people and youngsters not make the same mistakes I did. Because I didn't have a lot of people telling me, a lot of OG homeboys lacing me up and telling me, hey, bro, fuck that. That's for the birds, bro. They never told me that. Everybody was indoctrinating me and, hey, bro, when you get to the pen, it wasn't, hey, are you going? It was when you get there, you need to sharpen you up something. You need to make your linea. You need to do this. You need to do that. So I automatically in my mind thought, okay, well, that's where I'm supposed to go. That's what I was striving for. Prison was on the agenda, was on the bucket list when it never should have been, but no one was there to tell me. So if I can throw it out there, and I'm not trying to poison minds and make people drop out of gangs and join fucking dropout gangs because they think they're still fucking tough. My thing is this. If you, as a person, man, could understand the message that I'm trying to spew out my mouth, which is, bro, it fucking sucks, right? There's no love. There's no loyalty, man. You're going to find out. But before you find out, how about you take your ass to college or to the army or fucking somewhere, but get the fuck up out of your mother's basement, man, and do something with yourself rather than trying to prove to the homies you're tough, because in there, you're not tough. Okay, you're not. But they're going to make you prove yourself. Best believe that. Here, hold that. Right when you get there, go ahead, hoop that. But I never hooped none in my life. You are now, puto. That's just how it is. So before these youngsters go that route, let me tell you how it is. That's how I am. And I think Flaco does kind of the same thing. We don't glorify prison. It's more just saying you know what's up. Now, there's a content creator I've been asked a lot about lately. And I'm going to be doing a video on him maybe this afternoon and let you know why I don't fuck with him too much. There's no hatred. There's no envy. And I'll let you guys guess on who you think I'm talking about, right? But I'm going to put it out there. Probably this afternoon on Gunners Collective TV, I think that'll be a banger, right? Here, it's Super Norteño time. Here, on this channel, I got a banger for you, Super Norteño. In fact, I'm going to record it as soon as I'm done with this one, so that way you guys get it today, because I know there's a lot of you guys that have been waiting on it. And yes, I'm going to. Now, as far as Flaco goes, man, like I said, he's still grinding, he's hustling, he's dropping new content every day. I'm not here to promote his content or whatever he's got going on. I'm just here to say, damn, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect him to do what he's doing, but I respect it. And here's another thing, man. So I sent money to Flaco. I sent him a little $15. Man, you know how much hatred I got for that? Damn, gun, only 15. You're balling, you're balling, you're balling. I'm not balling. Why? Because I got a few fucking gold chains. I'm balling? That ain't shit. You know, that's 15 more dollars than I ever got. So, you know, all I could say is I did what I could do and I didn't have to. You know, and for those that are hating on it, then I implore to you, you shoot him $15. If everyone did that, he'd be all right? He'd be stacked up. I already did my part right from the gate. With that being said, man, you know, I hope Flaco maintains and is able to be safe. And if he has found the Lord, if he has turned his life to God and all that's a good thing, man. Maybe that'll help him. Maybe that'll help him become a stronger man and work on his relationships with his family, man, because I know he loves his family. I've been around him in real life, man. I know he loves his son. You know, when Flaco was at his best when he was with his son. That's a fucking fact. When he had his kid with him, he was unstoppable. That man loves his kid. He needs to get back to him. With that being said, I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the struggle, the strive, the strive, the struggle. This was my feel-good message for the day. So you guys know. Now we're going to get to Super Norteño and talk some gangster shit. Bang, bang. The gun.